Presents!
Nobody says happy spring anymore. And I don't know if we've canceled it or if we just say,
I hope this comes out in the midst of the
Merry
snowstorm.
Equinox, but I want to wish you a happy spring.
Next on Ugly Thirds.
Cool.
Welcome back, sports fans, to another episode of Ugly Thirds. Today's topic will be the worst quality jerseys. Jersey Showdown. John and Shrems, take it away.
Phil's putting on his best 30s radio voice. Okay.
Here we are with another Jersey Showdown.
So this is worst quality.
Worst quality.
Like he was focused on his own bag.
You are wearing worst quality in the bag, which neither of us have seen.
Right.
This is our second choice, and you're wearing a mesh sack.
The Shreveport Mudbugs. Phil, you want to get a nice close up on this nice material?
You can see through it, Phil.
Oh
no, Phil. Oh no, Phil.
So did you notice our edit? Yeah, aren't I a magician?
There it is.
Look, it's screen printed into it and slightly fading, and you can totally see my undershirt through it. You go through this, and you just look at the closet through it. You see my pale arm?
That's the epitome of gym class pinny material right there.
It's just folded over here. And the stitching is crap.
This was a professional hockey
OT
organization.
Sports, which I have a bunch from this that are better than this one. But you're just going to leave it on Jersey Cam for the rest of this? We're going to stare.
This is your second worst.
This is my second worst.
Okay.
Because it's one that's more egregious because it's not minor league.
I'm going to go ahead and let you lead off.
Okay.
Because I'm curious.
So you remember my shoulder patch and how surprised you were? John giveth, John taketh away.
Why are you poo-pooing all over?
Well, first off, I sang the praises of something related to the Buffa slug. So you keep that. You put that.
Okay.
You put that in your quiver.
All right.
But
I'm listening.
Close.
Go.
First off, I love this jersey, and I want to find another one because look how bad this has gotten through a handful of wearings. Look at that frame. Look at it. And when it comes to Reebok gear, I stitch a lot. You think I can stitch through around all of this?
Do it.
With how thick this felt is, you think it's going to look the same? This is not fixable. Furthermore, you get a single pull, anything, punctures anything. And not even a puncture, just something gets too close, unlike the camera. Look at this pull, this single snag, and the whole line just starts going.
Woof.
Reebok is worse than anyone else for this. Then, look at the back. Throw hangers. Throw hands. First off, do you think this nameplate was supposed to go a whole way across, even though it's just Tyler Myers? Your Pominville comes all the way out here. But there's a lot of letters to Pominville. It's not supposed to be that far. And then, do you remember this? I grabbed yours because I knew this would be a thing. Let's compare. Let's compare the professionals. Phil doing excellent camera work. This is how we get an Emmy. Emmy? Is that the right?
Phil Emmy Prevost.
Look at the stitching. Look how good. Okay, this is felted. Everything. You buy the Fanatics with felting, it's actual felt. It's printed in the felt.
Which is surprising.
But my Fanatics Winter Classic that just came out, it has stitching in the logo. This stitching is real stitching. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just through the logo. Even on the back, it's real stitching. My Adidas one doesn't have real stitching. But Reebok here decided to print everything. Take a close-up of my stitches, Phil. Look at my stitch. Look at my stitching.
Phil, look at his stitches.
It's fading away. Even the vintage white is fading off of it.
For comparison, felt versus
this printed it's even dashed. Why is it dashed?
Make it look like stitching.
You know how I'm so glad I didn't pay. I still paid like $65 for this thing on eBay, which I thought was a deal at the time. Handful of uses because clearly I go through a lot before I wear them a second time.
This is not fixable.
This is not, and I am so distraught by this. This is and good luck finding another one. So I'm trying to replace it, but I'm not going to replace it without a ton of cash.
Well,
go ahead, Show me your complaints.
This is gonna be awkward.
Well, the problem is the player you have on the back.
Well-
all
right.
Okay. Is this how you felt when I brought out my Calgary Flames collar effect?
Kick in the pants. Okay. First and foremost, Buffalo Slug. We'll start here. When Reebok first came into the retail market, and this is the Vector logo Reebok. So this is right out of the gate. Okay. These things were going for a little over $100. Not authentic by any stretch of the imagination. You can get these from Full Moon right now for $39.99. And I'm going to show you why. First of all, this is light. If I'm going to spend $100, here, take it off there. Take it off there. If I'm going to spend $100 on a jersey,
For how small that is, yeah.
that is a t-shirt quality material that you put in front of me. But not the most egregious thing on here. Phil, I need your zoom right on the nameplate here. If you're keep going.
Closelier. Look closelier.
If you are going to market a hockey jersey like the ones that or close to the ones the players wear on ice, there's nothing here. There's no elevated anything. This is just glued down on a nameplate where you should have put the player's name in stitching, or at least fake stitching.
They didn't stitch the nameplate either. It's just glued on.
Everything is glued. Not the worst thing. Bill, come down here, please. Fantastic. Hold this. That's not what a jersey should sound like. That is vinyl. That's
heat press.
It's heat. Look at that.
If you watch my Hall of Fame shorts, you know how I hate heat press.
There is nothing stitched on this jersey. The materials used to make this sweater, something that was charged, somebody was charged a lot of money for back in 2007, 2008, is awful.
Now, I have a heat press. It's an old. What, you're just leave it on that the whole time?
Yes. Now that I have its focus finally. Yes.
Director Phil. Scorsese back there. Now, so I have a heat pressed Wings jersey, but it's a very crappy fabric, and the logo is heat. And I paid I paid dirt cheap. It was on sale at the pro shop. I knew what I was getting with it.
Yep.
This is the actual Reebok crest. This looks like a proper Reebok replica
100%,
jersey.
100%.
I have never seen it. And I don't know if you look at these sleeve numbers. I'll say this. See, look at this 3. Zoom in on let's get back to zooming. Phil's getting a workout this one. Hear that sigh? I hope look at the white outline.
That's as close as I can get.
Look how thick the white outline is there. How thin it is there. How thick, it is off center cut. That nearly cut into the white, which is not. You can see it on the number right next to it. That it's not right.
I had thought about stripping this.
You couldn't.
I can't do it.
No.
If this were a normal factory customization thing, I could take this thing down in about 30 minutes. But everything here is glued.
It's a thicker heat press than I expected. This is egregious, and it doesn't even look right compared to what it should be. It shouldn't be that spread out. I feel like the font's wrong on top of it. So
we have a case of quality control versus materials used. Both the same maker. I mean, clearly we're tinkering in the same time period.
I mean, you want to make a statement about what's the brand for both of these?
Yeah.
You know how many Fanatics jerseys we own? You notice they're not in this? Because there was worse.
Yeah, kind of.
Anywho.
You decide.
Yeah,
Myers or Kaleta. Which of these upsets you more as a Jersey fan? I think is the best way to do it.
If you ordered it from a website, which would you be more upset by?
Yep.
Agreed. Yeah, okay. So let us know in the comments. The comments are going to decide these things. He's Shrems with Kaleta. I'm John with Myers. Phil, take us out.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications on new material, and tune in for another episode of Ugly Thirds.